Hello everyone, it is great to see you. My name is EVOO and welcome to Cooking with the Koyas. Today folks, we are going to keep the Italian tradition going. My niece made a trip to Italy and brought me back a fantastic gift. Only in Italy can they look at a guitar and say, I got a great idea on how to make pasta. Hence, pasta alla chitarra. This is the device right here. It's got two sides to it. You see these strings here? Okay, that makes your alla chitarra spaghetti. This makes your alla chitarra tagliatelle, which is like a linguine. And we're gonna make that today, folks, using the alla chitarra device right here. If you don't have a fantastic niece like I do, who brings you beautiful gifts from Italy, I'll put a link in the description in case you want to get one as to where you can buy one. Okay, but for now, let's start by making our pasta dough, and then we're going to have fun using our chitarra. Making homemade pasta dough is so easy, folks. We're going to start today. I'm cooking for 2 people, so I've got 200 grams of flour. Now, with the flour, you could use regular all-purpose flour, you could use high-protein 00 flour, or you can use a flour that's actually designed for pasta. All 3 will make a great pasta dish. I personally like to use a pasta flour or make my own, which I did today using, I have 200 grams of flour, so I used 100 grams of 00 flour and 100 grams of Semola flour, and I mixed the 2 together. Semola is just a finer grind of semolina. Okay, so now that we have our 200 grams of flour, I'm going to add 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Mix that in. I have 2 eggs, 2 large eggs. We're going to add 2 large eggs to our flour. I'm using brown eggs, but white eggs are fine, just whatever your preference is, it doesn't matter. 2 large eggs. And to that, I have some beautiful extra virgin olive oil. 2 teaspoons of extra virgin olive oil. So I mentioned this recipe is for 2 people. If you're cooking for 1, just divide it in half. If you're cooking for 4, just double it. And for those of you who are not familiar with grams, I will put in the description all the conversions for you, so no worries there. All right, so now with our eggs and olive oil mixed in with our salt and flour, we're gonna just start to blend this together. Now, I know my mother would have done this on the counter and made a little well like I did, but I like to just, I don't know, I like to get my pasta started in a bowl. Just get it started, and then I finish it on the counter. So everyone's different. Whoops, we're gonna pick that up. We don't wanna lose that flour. Okay, so we're gonna get this to start to come together. All right, time to go to the counter and make our dough come together. So quite simply, just take your dough and bring it together. Work that egg in with the flour. Get it to form a dough. Just keep getting it all to come together. It will absorb. And it may stick to your hands a bit as well, and that's okay. Get it all absorbed. And once you have it all together, then you can start to knead it. And as you can see right now, we've just got a rough dough, very rough, but you're gonna wanna knead this for up to 5 minutes. And what'll happen, folks, is this dough will become nice and smooth. And that's what we're looking for. We're gonna take it from this rough shape and we're gonna make it into a nice smooth dough ball. So let's do this for 5 minutes. And there we go. And to knead it, all I'm doing is just with the palm of my hand, I'm just pushing the dough ball forward, bringing it back and pushing it forward. You could do that with one hand, with the palm of your hand, just push forward, or you could do it with 2 hands, with bigger doughs especially. But this is a small dough, one hand is perfectly fine. But as you can see here, now we have one much nicer, smoother dough ball. And now it just needs to rest. We're going to let it rest for a minimum 15 minutes, but 30 minutes preferred, anywhere in that range. So this is just going to take a little rest. You can cover it with a tea towel. I prefer to just cover it in plastic, and we'll let it rest for a bit. And then we're going to come back and have some fun with our chitarra. Time to have some more fun. Okay, we are going to roll out our pasta, and I'm going to use my pasta machine to help me do this. You, of course, don't need a pasta machine. You could always just roll it with a roller. But for today, we're going to use a pasta machine. All right, so let's take some pasta and let's pass it through. And I'm going to keep going narrower, and this is going to get longer and wider. This piece is going to be very small. That's the thickness I want right there. Okay, that's going to make some small noodles. So I'm going to just put that aside. Let's see if we can get a bigger piece going here. Because basically, what you want, if you look at your chitarra here, take a closer look at it. So as you can see there, I want you to show you the length. So here is some pasta that you buy at the store, and you can see it's the same length. Okay, so you want your noodle to be about that long. And in case you're wondering how you spell alla chitarra, there it is right there. Okay, so yeah, you want your noodle to be, you know, as long as that, so that you get the proper length. If you don't have the proper length, it's no big deal. Okay, so we start on the wide part. It's no big deal, but it's sure nice. Okay, take it up a notch. Kick it up a notch. This one's going to be a little bit longer. And I'm going to say that's long enough. Okay. So let's get a little bit of semola or semolina flour. Just brush a little bit on there. All right, now I want you to come take a closer look as we pass this through our chitarra. Here's that piece we just made. As you can see, it is not as long as it could have been, but that's okay. That's a nice length. We're going to take our roller, and all we do now is apply a little bit of pressure and just roll back and forth until the pasta falls through. Look at that. Oh, isn't that something beautiful? Come on, get down there. Get down there. There we go. And then we're just going to tilt it. And look at that. We have our beautiful, beautiful pasta alla chitarra right there. A nice cut to it. I'm going to toss it up in that semola or semolina flour, right? Just toss it up so it doesn't stick. And we're just going to put it on a cookie sheet. And we're going to continue, folks, until all this dough has been done. And we have our last piece here. And I want to mention, as I do this last piece, I'm tossing it up in semola flour, but of course you could just toss it up in regular all-purpose flour as well. So it's whatever you have on hand. I just love it how it just falls right through like that. Beautiful, just love that. So much fun. Toss it up. Again, this is just so it doesn't stick. You could even toss it in whole wheat flour if you want. Any flour, whatever you prefer. But look at there, folks. Don't we have a beautiful tray of homemade pasta right there? Oh yeah. Okay, let's make our way over to the stove. We got a pot of water boiling. Let's go cook our pasta. Our water is boiling now. Time to add our salt. You don't add salt until the water starts boiling. That way your pot doesn't stain on you. A little bit of salt in. There we go. So I have 5 liters of water here, and basically you want about 10 grams of salt for every liter of water, which is about 1.5 teaspoons of salt per liter. You want that water nice and salty. Alrighty, so with our water now salted, time to add the beautiful pasta that we made. In it goes. There we go. And let's give it a stir, so we don't want anything to stick. Give our pasta a stir. Look at this beautiful pasta, folks, we've made. Oh, this is gonna be so good. Okay, now, homemade pasta doesn't take as long to cook as regular pasta. So typically anywhere from 4 to 6 minutes. So we'll give it about 4 minutes, 4 to 5 minutes, and then we'll taste it and see how it's doing. And the timer doesn't start until it comes back to a boil. Now, in the meanwhile, I just started this sauce going right here. Beautiful little plain sauce, folks, and I just started it now. By the time the pasta cooks, your sauce is ready. And in case you want to make the same sauce that I did today, which is a very simple one, I basically put a 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil in the pan. I added 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, and as well as 2 tablespoons of chopped parsley. I put in 1 chili pepper because I want a little bit of heat, and I added 25 cherry tomatoes, 2 anchovies, and then 2 tablespoons of sun-dried tomato pesto. And that's my sauce, folks. Very simple and very, very tasty. Okay, and in case you're wondering, yes, I have some rapini going on right there as a vegetable. And oh, my pasta's boiling. Okay, good. Start the timer. And if you want to know how to make rapini, I will put a link in the description for you, because I did a video on that a little while ago, and rapini is so tasty and so good for you. All right, as you can see, our pasta is boiling now, pasta water. So I'm going to give it another, oh, it's already been almost a minute, so I'll give it another 4.5 minutes, and we'll taste the noodle and see if it's cooked. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes, so we're going to take a peek here. Perfect. Okay, let me get this pasta strained. Okay, strained pasta, in it goes. Let's get this tossed up now, folks, with that beautiful, quick sauce that we made. I love making this sauce. If you need a sauce in a pinch, this comes together so quickly, and it is so flavorful. Look at this pasta already. Oh my goodness, folks. These traditions, I gotta tell you, I absolutely love these Italian traditions. Okay, we're gonna get this plated now, because you know what I'm looking forward to doing, folks. Oh yeah, look at this. I'm looking forward to the taste test. Oh yes, I love it. All that sauce, I want everything in there. With the spatula, get all that beautiful extra virgin olive oil, the garlic, whatever we have in there goes into the sauce. Okay, look at that beautiful plate of pasta we made there, folks. Yes, let's get some of this beautiful pasta plated. Oh boy, I'm looking forward to this. I just love homemade pasta. Absolutely love it. And you noticed I made 200 grams of flour. General rule of thumb, 100 grams per person. So give myself a little more. And we have a plate here for Laura as well. But take a look at that, folks. Isn't that beautiful? Nice little plate of pasta. Okay, let's make our way to the table. Tell you what, folks, this is what it's all about right here. This is what we have to do more often. Take some time, sit down at the table, not in front of the TV, with some friends or family, and just have yourself a nice meal. Laura's on her way up. She's going to help me. We're going to enjoy our dinner. And speaking of which, let's do the taste test. I've got some freshly grated Parmigiano Reggiano cheese, not to be mistaken with Parmesan cheese. I did a little video on that. I'll put a link in the description for you too. And just going to toss that up a bit. I don't need any chili pepper because I've already added some in the sauce. Just al dente. The sauce has got a little bit of heat, but the pasta, the cut of the pasta, it feels different than the regular store pasta that you buy, unless of course you buy the alla chitarra cut. How fun was that? Really, folks, not a lot of work, a lot of fun using that chitarra to make our pasta. It's got a different cut to it, and for some reason, that different cut is a different flavor. I don't know what it is, but it's absolutely fantastic. I really hope you give this pasta a try. And I want to thank you for spending time in the kitchen with me, as always. And until next time, buon appetito and salute. I better give Laura a call so she can come up and join me.